Happy New Year, everyone! It is finally 2021. So obviously today is New Year's Day, currently, not for you. For you, it's like a couple of days after. I did quite a bit of research online to figure out what exactly a menu would have looked like in the 1920s. The first thing I'm gonna make is an icebox cake. So I grabbed these Nabisco Famous wafers. They're really cute. I've seen them in the store a lot. I've never purchased them, but I mean, it's a chocolate cookie, so I'm assuming it's gonna be delicious no matter what. I'm gonna get that going so I can get it in the fridge so it has time to do its little icebox thing. After I do the icebox cake, I'll make a quick breakfast for Emerson and I, and then we'll get going on figuring out what time everything else needs to be cooked. Our icebox cake is done. I think it looks like it's supposed to. We'll taste it later today, obviously. Okay, now it's time to make breakfast. We're trying to get these eggs to come to room temperature by rolling them in our hands.
And we'll sit on them.
No, don't sit on it. So here it is, and I think it's okay looking. Let's taste it. Emerson, you wanna come taste it?
Yes.
It's good. It's a little bland.
What would you rate this on a scale from 1 to 10?
I think maybe I would rate this like a 4.
Yeah, say 4.
Like, it's good, it's edible. Yeah. It's not something I'd want to make over and over and over again. The next thing I think I want to prep is the mac and cheese. Mom's here, by the way. She's out of frame. There she is. And I think I want to do this next because it specifically says in this recipe that making it ahead of time is a good idea and just reheating it later. This recipe is a literal facsimile from a vintage cookbook. Yeah, I'm having to decipher it and figure out how to actually cook based off of this because it's not like in traditional recipe format that we're used to now. Now we're working on the Duchess potatoes. Essentially, we're making mashed potatoes with an extra step, which seems weird, but it's supposed to provide like a different like texture experience. So we'll try it. I love potatoes any which way you give them to me, so should be delicious. All the food is done, and after tasting a few different things, I've noticed that they were really big on presentation and not so much on flavor. So hopefully the roast that I made tastes really good since I made that with like my own recipe and not something I found on the internet. And there's a few things that I'm like, why am I making this extra step? Like the potatoes, they're really cute, but like, is it necessary? They don't taste any different. Looking back over this table, the mac and cheese was delicious. Emerson has requested that I make this again. New Year's dinner wouldn't be the same without black-eyed peas, and of course, the carrots and celery from the roast. 1920s dinners were all about vegetables, so we made sure to serve a nice hearty salad with tons of toppings. Let me know in the comments if you've ever tried to cook from a vintage recipe before and how it turned out. Or if you want to see me live a day in the life of any era, what era would it be? If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Click the little bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a new video. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.